Hi, good morning. 有声音吗? Can everybody hear me? How many people are there? Say, are you or which time zone you are in? It's 8 o'clock in the morning here in China. I assume that if you are in America, in New York, now it's 8 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay. So let's just wait for other people coming in. Before this live stream start, if you have any questions, just type in the chat box. If you had attended the last live stream in July, you can type in the chat box as well. Because we are doing a live stream broadcast once a month. So if you missed the last one in July, and you're welcome here. Hi, good morning. We are just started our live stream just now, but we will wait for several minutes for other people coming in. So if you are already in this live stream, just be patient and we will start very soon. Hi, good morning. If you are new here, just say hello to us. And if you have any questions, leave your message in the chat box and we will see it. Today our topic is more about Raspberry Pi with our robotic arm. So if you are interested in these topics, don't leave, stay here and we'll talk more about it. Hi. Hi, Barry. Hi, good morning. It's good evening in the US. We are here in China, so it's morning. Hello. Evening there. Yeah, I assume it's 8 p.m. there. Before this live stream, I just want to introduce myself to you. I'm Lisha. I was graduated from University of Melbourne, so I've been there for Am I frozen now? Is it okay now? If you can hear me or see me moving, then this means your network is stable. Now, okay. Oh, thank you for your feedback. Cool. We'll start our live stream very soon. Just keep waiting for a little bit. This time we have also prepared some slides to show you because we want to share more information about the Raspberry Pi and MyCobot Pi, which is the sixth of robotic arm of Elephant Robotic. So in the slides, you will see much more details. And if you have any questions about this topic, please leave your message in the chat box. We'll see it and we will answer you after this live stream. If you're new here, just leave a message in the chat box. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. We will start the live stream in 2 minutes. And you're welcome to follow us on YouTube or Facebook, Twitter. We have social media accounts as well. And we also will see the direct message. So if you have any problems or questions and you don't want others to see it, just message our Twitter or Facebook or YouTube channel. That's okay. So we're going to start to share our slides. 1 minute. Just a minute, I'm going to share my screen to you. So I am sharing my screen to you now. Does everybody see? Can you see my slides? Can you see my screen? Okay. So we have been waiting for about 10 minutes. So let's begin because I guess you don't want to wait for anymore. And let's dive into this topic right now. So our topic today is to talk about more about Raspberry Pi. Also, we want you to gain some more knowledge about MyCobot, which is this. If you can see this robotic arm. So our contents today is divided into 5 sections. The first one, I will introduce the basic information about Raspberry Pi. And the second one, we'll talk about a 6-stop robotic arm. And in the third part, we will combine Raspberry Pi and the 6-stop robotic arm together, which is MyCobot Pi, the 6-stop robotic arm of Elephant Robotic, powered by Raspberry Pi. And if you are interested and you are curious about how to use a robotic arm in the easiest way, I'll introduce the fourth section, which is myBlockly. And in the end, I will show you how to use myBlockly to control this robotic arm. So if you have any questions during the introduction, just leave a message, let me know, and I will answer your questions after these slides. So let's begin now. The first one is I'm going to talk about something about Raspberry Pi. So what is Raspberry Pi? You can see in this picture that in the right corner, this is a Raspberry Pi. So Raspberry Pi is a company, but it has many products, and it mainly produces a computer processor. So it's a very small credit card size computer that you can use it and plug it into a computer monitor or TV. So this one is just very small. You can imagine that you have a very small credit card size computer with you, and if you want to start this small computer, you just need to plug it into a computer monitor or a TV, or also if you want to use keyboard or a mouse that's supported. And in this computer or in this microprocessor, you can explore computing, and you can know how to program in some language like Python. And it also supports other program languages as well. And it can do everything you'd expect a desktop computer to do because it is a small computer, although it is a processor. So here are some cases that is implemented with Raspberry Pi. I'm going to share this video to you. So this is a DIY mini desktop. Just like I mentioned before, if you have a keyboard or a screen, or you can also plug it into a mouse, that it becomes your personal portable computer. That's your personal laptop. So makers all over the world are making DIY projects using Raspberry Pis. And if you are interested in this, I recommend that you check out the Raspberry Pi official website. You can see many cases like a Pi Boy game computer. So it does plug into a screen and with some keyboards, not computer keyboards, but a keyboard that is designed with a gamepad. So you can like browsing the internet and play HD video and making some spreadsheets as well. And if you like, you can just put it into a very small box. Of course, you can also use it to program the robots. So this is the video we have from the online. So if you are interested, you can browse the internet and see how people all over the world use Raspberry Pi to make their own products. So after introducing Raspberry Pi, I just want to introduce the 6-stop robotic arm. So if you can see me in the little screen besides the slides, you can see that this is a robotic arm from Elephant Robotic, and it's 6 DOF. I will introduce some basic information about this. So why is 6 DOF? 6 DOF means 6 degrees of freedom. It consists of 6 joints and is driven by some motor manipulator. In a larger industrial robotic arm, the motor is the servo motor, but in a very small desktop robotic arm, we not usually we don't use a servo motor because the servo motor is too big and is not suitable. And also, the number of the independent coordinate X motions. What does it mean? It is mean that we have some parameters that is designed for a robotic arm to reach any coordinate positions in 3Ds. And also, because why is the 6 DOF robotic arm? Why? Because it is determined by the structure of the robot, and if you want the robot arm to reach any angle within its working range, any angle, any position, then it needs at least 6 DOF. So here are some information about the robotic arm, and so first of all, 6 DOF is the minimum DOF needed to reach a volume of space from every angle. Just like I mentioned before, if you want to reach any angle, any point with any position, then you have to use at least 6 DOF, because a robotic arm just like a human arm. So like here we have waist, right? Waist is 1 DOF, and we have shoulder, and we have elbow, and we have also wrist. Then it in total it's 5 here, 5 DOF, and in the fingers, the finger is the final DOF. So in total it's 6 DOF, because human arms can reach any angles with any positions in the space. So if you want a robotic arm to do the same as a human arm, then the minimum degree of freedom is 6. And so we have talked about some information about Raspberry Pi and also robotic arm. We want to introduce our robotic arm, which is MyCobot Pi, to you. We combine the 6 DOF robotic arm with Raspberry Pi together, because Raspberry Pi has many advantages. Like I mentioned before, it is portable and is a little computer. So if you are familiar with the OS system such as Ubuntu or Debian, then Raspberry Pi is a very good choice, because we have a built-in OS system, which is Ubuntu or Debian. And also, this is a very small and compact desktop robotic arm. And we want to put the advantages of Raspberry Pi into this desktop robotic arm, so people can use it as easy as possible, and also explore some more possibility with Raspberry Pi. So that's what I'm saying. Because Raspberry Pi is a small computer, its functionality is greatly improved. We can use it to process some images. Also, we can use this robotic arm to learn some AI computing. And because Raspberry Pi has a very user-friendly ecosystem, right? It has a lot of sensors or also extensions. So if you have a Raspberry Pi already, then you may know that you can do a lot of things, do a lot of secondary development with the sensors of Raspberry Pi, right? And if you don't have it, then I recommend that you could buy a Raspberry Pi, or also if you are interested in Raspberry Pi as well as the robotic arm, then this is the right product for you, because we combine the two things together. And we also have more sensors provided by Elephant Robotics, targeted at this product and other products. So if you look closely, then this one, the base is the Raspberry Pi's port. You can have a very close look about it. And if it is not very clear, I recommend you to look at the pictures of the right corner. Okay, this is the Raspberry Pi, and we can see that it is a very small size here in this space, and it supports 4-way USB. You can see there are many I/O ports, right? Supports 4-way USB, 2-way HDMI, and it has GPIO interface, which is this one. And also you can insert TF card because it's just like a computer. So what you expect a computer would have, a Raspberry Pi would have these functions and ports for your extensions. So MyCobot Pi is a series of Elephant Robotics, which is powered by Raspberry Pi. We have MyCobot Pi, and we have a new also six-dwarf robotic arm, but the structure is slightly different. This one is mech arm, and we had also a four-dwarf pelletizer, and this one is also empowered by Raspberry Pi. And you can see in this picture we have designed a unique gripper for this one. And if you have seen our article before, or you have followed our Twitter or other official social media accounts, you may know that we had just released a new dual-armed robotic arms, which is MyBody. So these two arms, the left arm and the right arms, are combined with MyCobot Pi, just like this one. And MyBody has two MyCobot Pi, but it's not just two MyCobot Pi together, because we have many more algorithms, and we had designed the algorithm about the two arms collaboration together, right? If you have two MyCobot Pi, you can do many things with two arms. But if you have MyBody Pi, then we had designed some collaborative algorithm together. Plus, we had touchable screens and many more extensions. So my two dual arm robots is not simply two arms together. It has many core algorithms together. So this is our MyCobot Pi series. If you have any products on your own, feel free to type in the message, and we will see how many people have our Raspberry Pi or a robotic arm. Yeah, we are very curious about this. So I'm going to share some more information about this one. This is MyCobot Pi 280. What is 280 means for? It is its working range is 280 millimeters. So the working range is 280 millimeters. We name it according to the working range. Apart from that, we had 320 and 600. So it's a very small one. You can see in the screen as well. It's just like here. The height here is 280, and it's very light. So it is portable for if you are doing some research or some development of your own, then this one is okay for a laboratory. You can bring it from home to school or to the laboratory as well. And it has built-in ROS environment. ROS environment is the robot operation system. So if you are interested in robotics, you definitely know this system. And we support the ROS environment, means that you can do some simulation in the computer. So, and this one is very easy for users to start programming. Why? Because the fourth point, we have built in myBlockly. And if you are interested in computer science or information technology, you might have heard about the Blockly, right? And we had developed our own version of Blockly, which is myBlockly. And this app we have already built into this Ubuntu system. So you don't need to download it again. Before showing some real demonstration, I want to show some information about application, about what a MyCobot Pi can do. Although it is small, here it can do many applications, do many things, just like making coffee, making tea, or you can program the Raspberry Pi to play some instruments like the xylophone or some drums if you have. But after that, I want to share some information about myBlockly. So I mentioned before, myBlockly is a app which is built in by Python, but it is not exactly the same with Python. You can see here in the screen here, this is the UI of myBlockly. And the Blockly, in the left side, you can see there are many modules. And if you connect Blockly to a robotic arm, you can see some information, some joints, and some like the joints angle or the coordinates of a robotic arm here. And you can use this modules, this syntax to control a robotic arm. So it's more like a visual module of program, and it's puzzle style. And just like I mentioned, it's based on Python, but it's not exactly the same. And because it's visual, you can easily build your logic building. And if you are new to program, then this might be the best choice for you for a beginner to learn. So I'm going to share some, show some real demonstration about using myBlockly to control Raspberry Pi. I'm going to demonstrate how to move the Raspberry Pi into a specific position. I'm going to switch on this one. So this one is the button, and if the screen here is green, it means that it is switched on. It will be 0 minutes to waiting for the robotic arm to be switched on, because we already have the monitor here, but you can see it, and it is connected to a monitor, and we can see the screen just like a computer. When you start a computer, there are some codes popping up in the screen. High five. Because we have an external screen here, but it's not going to. It should be in the same, under the same Wi-Fi, right? I'm going to switch on again and plug in some keyboards, because it's just like a computer. So if you want to use it, you need to connect it to a keyboard or a mouse. How's going, everybody? If you can hear me, just type in the message below. Oh, thank you, George. Thank you for your feedback. We are very sorry about the inconvenience, and thank you for your patience. We'll restart very soon. So we have talked about Raspberry Pi, and we have talked about robotic arm, and we have introduced this robotic arm to you, which is powered by Raspberry Pi. So I will show you some real things of how to control a robotic arm using Blockly. This Blockly, myBlockly is a visual style programming application. I have this robotic arm switch on now, and I'm going to share the screen to you. Just one more minute. So can everybody see the UI of this Ubuntu OS system? This is a built-in Ubuntu OS system in this Raspberry Pi version MyCobot Pi, right? Just like a real computer. So if you already know how to control a computer, then you maybe know how to control Ubuntu, because it is just a OS system. I'm going to open this myBlockly application. So here in this left-hand side of the modules, you can see there are many modules. And in each module, you can see there is just like a puzzle, right? But it's a real syntax, and you need to put in some parameters and run it. And this it will be a Python style here. So it is based on Python. So if you are familiar with Python, then you probably don't need to use myBlockly. But if you are a beginner of Python or programming, then I recommended you to use this application because it's visual. It's like a puzzle. Just put every puzzle together, and you will type your own Python or myBlockly syntax. So I'm going to connect the Raspberry Pi with MyCobot. How? If you click this round red button, and you can see MyCobot is already here, and you also need to select the port and set the baud rate to this one. Okay. So we have some basic function here. I will introduce one by one.
So we have some basic function.
So this one is set joint, and what is joint ID? Because we have 6 joints, so you can put the parameter from 1 to 6. Joint 1 is this one. Joint 2 is here. Joint 3, joint 4, joint 5, and joint 6. So if you want to control each joint independently, I recommend that you use this function. So if I want to control the joint 1 here, I will put 1 here, and if I want the angle to move to 90 degree, and I will type 90 here, and the speed is like 50. And now let's connect it together, these two syntax together, and if I click run, can everybody see the robotic is moving, right? So this is a very basic function to control the robotic arm. And if I want to set the joint 2 to 90 degree as well, I just need to change the parameter 1 to 2 and click run again. Oh, sorry for that. Because this 60 angle is too much. So you need to text which angle it will go to, and if you don't know the current joint angle or the current coordinates, you can connect it together and you can read the angles and read the coordinates here. It will shows all the parameters of the joint angles or the coordinates here. So this is the one basic function to control the robotic arm, and you can also set the angle, all of the angle at once. So this one you can see here says joint 1 to joint 6, right? So you can control the angles of 6 joints together at once. And I will show you how to use this function to let the robotic arm to pose a specific posture. So here I will click the run red button again, and if I want this Raspberry Pi I want this robotic arm to move to an L shape. So here I'm going to delete this one, and I will release all the servers again, because now the servers is frozen and I need to run this function, and now you can move the Raspberry Pi robotic arm again and to put it into any position you want. And here, now hold it and connect it again and read the angles here. You will know all the parameters of the joint angles of a L shape, right? Also, if you want to know the coordinates, that's okay. You just click record here, and these all parameters are showed up here. And I'm going to control the L shape, the robotic arm to a L shape using the set joints function. So I have all these parameters here, and now what I need to do is to use the function. This one, set the angle 1, set the angle of joint 1 to joint 6 according to the parameters here. So joy 1 is 90. 89, and joy 2 is minus 86, joy 3 92, joy 4 2.28, sorry, 2.28, and joy 5 97, joy 6 minus 85. And don't forget to set the speed. I will set it to 50. And now I'm going to run it again. Before that, I need to close this function again. And here, if I click run, you can see the robotic arm is going to, right, put an L shape here. Just this is the shape we want, right? And we have record the angles of each joint and set the angles parameter into this function, into this set angle function, and you can control this robotic arm to post this posture. So this is a basic one. And if you want the Raspberry Pi to post another posture, like I'm going to release all the servers again. Oh, what happened? Something happened. I'm going to release all servers again. Okay, now it's released. Otherwise, if you don't release all servers, it will keep into the positions at all times. So you need to release all servers. And after that, you can put it into the trash box. And if I want to put it to another position, we just repeat the procedure before. So I'll connect it to connect the robotic arm to myBlockly again, and you can see the connection is successful. And if I want to put it into like this shape, this time it's not L shape, it's O shape, right? Just like a letter O. And here I also read the angles again. And after that, you just can put it to another position. And if you don't click re-angle, the parameters won't change. Now we have recorded the parameters again. And also I will show you how I can control the robotic arm using the second function, this one, the coordination function. I'm going to record the parameters again. I'm not sure whether it is recorded just now. And if you click re-coordinate here, you can see the parameters has updated. And now I'm going to use this function. This is pretty much the same as the previous set set angle function, but this one is set join function, set co function. Co means coordinates. So here I'm going to put the parameters in the right corner to copy it to this function, and it will hopefully it will go to the O shape I set before. So I've typed all the parameters here. Be careful if it is minus 94 here. Don't miss any. Don't miss anything. If it is minus, you need to type a minus mark here. Is it? No. Okay. And here we also need to set the speed. And after that, we have to disconnect it, the function and here, and we will run this function. Hopefully it will go to a O shape, right? This is a letter O. So we are using two functions. If you click this MDI control here, we have set angle function. You can set the angles from joy 1 to joy 6 at one time, or you can set the angles one by one. This one is to set the angles one by one. You just need to put the ID here, and this one you can set the angles from joy 1 to joy 6 at all time. And we have a very similar set call function here. You can only set the call X, Y, Z, and you can also only set the call X, Y, Z to R, Y, R, Z. And so this is very similar. Depends on which parameters you are going to change. And if you are just going to change one angle, then this one is recommended. But if you want to change all the angles of joy 1 to joy 6, then this one is recommended. Okay. So this is very simple and easy way to control the Raspberry Pi, MyCobot Pi version. If you have any questions, leave the message in the chat box. If you are a beginner, I recommended you to use Python or use myBlockly to control. Let me see if you have any questions. Can everybody still hear me? I assume that I am not frozen here. Okay. So this is a very simple way. And if you want to like using loops means that you want the robotic arm to repeat one movement again and again, then you need to put the parameters here, and also you need to put the syntax of the movement into this loop. But I'm not going to demonstrate it again here, because I will leave it to you. And if you have any questions, you can ask me. I'm going to answer some basic questions why I have to connect it using this. So the communication between software and the Raspberry Pi is through a port, right? If the port is being used, you need to use another port. So this one is not used, so we can use this one. And because we have need to set the communication port rate here, and this one is the right one. And if you click open here, you can see the connections is successful. And if you read the angles and read the course here, it will show the current angles of the drive 1 to drive 6, and it will also show the current coordinates of this one. The coordinates means the position, the final position of these and effectors. But if you want to control it using the Blockly module syntax, like this one, and you need to connect the blue syntax with the yellow syntax together. And if you want to click run, you cannot do it right now. You need to disconnect again, because if you disconnect, the port rate is set free. Then this one can be used. So as I have said before, if the port is being used, it cannot be used again for another procedure at the same time. So you need to release the port here, and then you can use the port in the Blockly here. That's a little different thing. And after you release this port, right here, you can use the function in the Blockly. So I'm going to demonstrate again. I want to change the drive one's angle to 90 and set the speed to 50. And right now, if I click run, it will move. Here it is already 90, so I will set it to 180. Now you can see this angle is moving to 180 degree. So I guess I am clear with this syntax. And I'm going to show some applications using Python. We had a program already written, but that is very simple. I just put all these things, all these posters together. I'm going to demonstrate how this robotic arm will pose L shape, O shape, and V shape, and E shape. That's LOVE, and in order. So here I had opened the terminal, and this love.python Python script is already written, but it's pretty much the same in the myBlockly. I just set every angles and put it in a order, and then it will run automatically. So you can see now this one is moving. Right, I'm going to demonstrate again, and you can see it moving to a specific poster according to the order. So this is L shape, right? O shape, and V shape, and E shape, because it is impossible to pose a exactly E shape, but it's much likely that it's almost the same. So in this program, we just record every joint angles of every position we wanted to set, and using Python syntax to make it to move to specific shape in order, then this robotic arm will move. That's the most easy way to control it. So if you have any questions about moving a robotic arm using Python or myBlockly, just feel free to ask or email us or just message us directly on our YouTube channel or Twitter channel or Facebook. We will answer you as soon as possible because we aim at providing a good services and a good products at an affordable price. That's what the cost effective means, right? So our demonstration now here is finished. No worries. Just if you have any questions, just ask me. Um, if you have any other questions, you are welcome to join our Facebook group. And if you have watched the last live stream in July, I just want to mention that our activity of a free giveaway has not ended. You can always register to win a free robotic arm. If you don't know how to do it, how to participate in this activity, you are welcome to join our Facebook group, MyCobot Robotic Arm Group. You can join the group and ask any questions about robotic arm. And if you want to know more information of how to win a free robotic arm, you're welcome to join our Facebook group again, and you are welcome to ask any questions about that. This free giveaway activity will end at 5 September. So it has still 15 days left, and you probably had enough time to participate in this activity. You have a very high chance to win a free robotic arm. Okay, let's going to wrap up. So today our topic we had talked about some more information about Raspberry Pi, and we had introduced the 6-soft robotic arm, and also specifically this one. This one is MyCobot Pi. It is combined. It combines If you see me frozen, we are very sorry again for the unstable connection of internet. Again, I will upload this video. I will upload this recording after we finish some basic editing, and we will upload it online in our YouTube channel. So if you like this video and you want to hear further information, further updates of our products, of our services, you're welcome to follow our YouTube channel. There are more activities coming, and we like our customer, which is you, to participate in our activity, and we would like to hear what your feedbacks are, because we cherish our customers' comments, and we want to make some improvements on our services and feedbacks. So if you can provide us some information about this, we are very appreciated. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any other questions, just leave your message in the chat box. We will use some time to answer some of the questions. Okay, here are some questions which are frequently asked. So the first was, does the robotic arm support the Bluetooth? Yes. This one is supported. And you can see our online giftbook for more instruction. But I can assure that it is the Bluetooth is supported. And the second one is, can the control 0 port 280 Pi connected directly to the computer? No, because the MyCobot Pi, the Raspberry Pi, is already a computer. You cannot simply connect a computer to another computer, but you can use the socket interface in the Python driver library to control the device through the network port, like the VNC. Can 280 be operated by battery? Yes, of course. And the second, the fourth question is, the motor is automatically powered off during the use. Why? When the motor is overheat, we have a protection function. It will be restored in about 5 minutes. So back. Is there live schedule? I want to watch the next live class. Sure. We schedule the live stream once a month. So we will update our schedule before the live stream. So I think there is no more live stream in August, and we'll probably see you in next live stream in September, probably. So I recommend you follow us, follow the YouTube channel and Facebook channel and Twitter channel. We will update our schedule as soon as possible, but the next time should be in September. Just follow us and stay tuned, and you will receive our notification as soon as possible. So thank you for your support, and we are very appreciated that you are interested in watching this video, live stream video, because we want to provide more valuable courses and informations online for you guys. And just like I mentioned before, we cherish your comments and feedbacks. That's how services or products get improved, right? If the customers were involved in the circle, then we will make some improvements together. So our next live stream should be in September. If you want to attend the next live stream, you're welcome to follow our official channel, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and stay tuned for that. And you will get a notification as soon as possible. You're welcome. If you have any other questions, just leave a message below. We are going to finish this live stream in 5 more minutes. If you are new here and want to know what's happening in the last 1 hour, just follow us and we will have this video recorded. And after the recording is edited, we will upload it to our YouTube channel as soon as possible. So just follow us and stay tuned. You will get some notifications. I believe this live stream is useful because we have gathered a lot of information from this industry, and we want to share it to you, to our customers, so we get know to each other more and more, and we can share more information from our side. And we want to hear your voice from your perspective. We will have this video recorded, so don't forget to follow us, and you, in case you miss any information, any updates. If you don't want to miss any information, any updates, we recommend that you follow our YouTube channel, Facebook channel, and Twitter channel. And remember to join our Facebook group. You have a very high chance to win some gifts and some robotic arm. Our Facebook channel is here. I will pop it in the screen. You are welcome to join our Facebook group. We have a lot of fans and users in this group. You can share your user experience, or if you encounter any problems when using a robotic arm, feel free to put your ideas, opinions in the group. If we see the questions, we will answer it. And other users in this group, they are very friendly. They will answer some of the questions for you. And it is a very good community to share some user experience in this group. Don't be afraid to join this group. And also, you have any questions about how to win a free robotic arm or free gifts, just join the group and ask the questions. We will help you through this. And this video will be recorded. It's already recorded, and we will edit some recording, and then we will upload this video online so you can see the playback in case you missed the previous part. Okay, we are going to end our live stream. So if you have any other questions, leave a message below. And if you don't have any questions, just we recommend that you follow us. And if you have any other questions after this live stream, you are welcome to ask that anytime. We are very pleased to help you through when using a robotic arm. I think it's already 9 p.m. in US, right? Because it's almost 9:30 in the morning here in China. And I assume that if you are in New York, then then it might be 9:30 in the evening. If you don't have any more questions, feel free to leave this live stream room. That's okay. We'll see you in the next month's live stream. But before that, we will have more tutorials and videos uploaded continuously. Just feel free to check out our YouTube channel. Show you. This is our YouTube channel. Feel free to follow us. We have a lot of educational robots and consumer robots. And we started from industrial robots. So if you are interested in all kinds of robots, feel free to follow us. And we have uploaded many tutorials, and many more are coming on the way. And if you are interested in AI or accessories or anything about a robotic arm, anything about Raspberry Pi, Arduino, Python, something like that, Feel free to join our community and ask some questions. We are pleased to help you with these questions. So this is almost the end of this live stream. If you don't have any questions, you are okay to leave because we are going to switch on the live stream as well. And don't forget to follow us and stay tuned and open the notification so you will receive the updates as soon as possible. Many more products are coming in the next month, this month also. We are looking forward to your feedbacks. Okay, it's already 9:30. It's time to say goodbye to all of you, my friends. Our next live stream will be in September. Before that, we will have more materials, tutorials of videos or text or articles. Thank you, George. We'll see you in the next September. Yeah, but in August, we'll have more videos. Although it's not live stream, but I also invite you to follow us and enjoy our more funny and interesting videos and tutorials. See you next time. Bye. You are okay to leave. We're not going to talk anything new. That's almost the end. See you next time. See you.